Okay, let's talk about AI and Agile. There's so much hype out there. Is it going to take our jobs? Is it just another fad? We're going to cut right through all that noise today. Because this isn't about replacement, it's about amplification. We're going to unpack a real, practical playbook for using AI to fundamentally change how your Agile team works, and more importantly, how it delivers value. So let's start with this. The absolute heart of Agile is that build, measure, learn loop, right? Now, what if you could put that loop on hyperdrive? That's exactly what AI does. It lets you generate ideas, analyze feedback, and pivot faster than you ever thought possible. This isn't just some nifty add-on. It's a core accelerator for agility itself.
And that's really the big idea for us today. It's time to stop thinking of AI as just another app or a new piece of software. You need to see it for what it is, a force multiplier. It takes the skills, the knowledge, the creativity your team already has, and just amplifies it, pushing you to do things that were honestly out of reach before.
So, how does this multiplier effect actually work in practice? Well, we can break it all down into three core pillars. Think of these as the essential foundations for really making AI work in an agile world.
It's pretty straightforward. First, you elevate customer value, finding out what people really need, not just what they say they need. Second, you optimize how your team works, automating all that tedious stuff. And third, and this is the big one, you translate all of that into measurable ROI for the business. Sounds good in theory, right? Well, now let's look at the data that proves it. What's so exciting is that this isn't just talk or some far-off future promise. We have hard data right now showing just how huge these gains can be. So let's dig into the numbers. Get this. A major McKinsey study found that developers using generative AI tools finish their coding and documentation tasks up to twice as fast. That's not a 10% improvement. That's a doubling of productivity. Just think for a second. What could your team do with that kind of speed? And it's not just developers, not by a long shot. An experiment over at P&G showed their professionals got about 14% faster. But here's the real kicker. The quality of their work shot way up. So much so that researchers said it was like adding another expert to the team. So you're getting faster and better. That's the winning combo right there. And here's the proof in the pudding. All these team-level gains, they're hitting the company's bottom line. A 2024 survey from Forrester shows that most organizations are already seeing a positive return on their investment. And look how it's split. Almost 50-50 between boosting revenue and cutting costs. AI is delivering real, tangible business results today. This table right here tells the whole story. On the left, you've got the simple stuff, the incremental gains. Summarizing reports, generating user stories. That's nice, but it's not revolutionary. The real magic happens on the right, the transformative impact. We're talking about the difference between just transcribing a meeting and having AI spot recurring problems across all your retrospectives, or going from basic code completion to having a cybernetic teammate that actually predicts what you're trying to do. This is a game changer at every single stage. Okay, but with all of this amazing promise, there is a huge peril. A critical mistake that can completely destroy all of these benefits and, honestly, just make everything worse. And it all comes down to a basic misunderstanding of what these tools were actually built for. So what happens when we take this incredible creative engine and we try to shove it into a job that demands 100% precision 100% of the time? Well, you create a disaster. You walk right into a trap. And that trap is called the LLM precision anti-pattern. Now I know, that sounds a little technical, but the idea behind it is actually super simple. It's when you use generative AI, the engine behind tools like ChatGPT, for tasks that require absolute total accuracy. It's using a creative guessing tool for a precise factual problem. It's a fundamental mismatch. Think about it like this. On the left, you've got deterministic problems. They have one correct answer every single time. Calculating your taxes, running a database query. Then on the right, you have probabilistic problems. These have multiple good, plausible answers. Brainstorming ideas, summarizing customer feedback. LLMs were built for the problems on the right. The big mistake is using them for the problems on the left. Here's the perfect analogy for it. Using an LLM for a deterministic job is like hiring a brilliant, world-class creative writer to do your taxes. So what are you going to get? Oh, you'll get a beautifully structured, authoritative sounding document. It'll look absolutely perfect. And what won't you get? Any guarantee of numerical accuracy or, compliance with tax law. The writer is just the wrong tool for that job, no matter how amazing they are at their own craft. And that exact mismatch is what leads to those infamous hallucinations, where the AI just confidently makes things up. And when that happens, it completely undermines trust and it attacks the very heart of Agile, which is empiricism. If you can't trust your data, you can't make good decisions. It's really that simple. So, how do we get all that incredible promise without falling into the peril? The answer is a clear, actionable playbook. And it all centers on one core idea: AI augmentation. It's all about keeping the human firmly in the loop. The playbook boils down to 3 simple rules. 1, augment, don't replace. Use AI as an assistant, a co-pilot, to enhance your own judgment. 2, validate everything. Treat every single AI output as a draft, a suggestion to be checked, not a command to be followed. And 3, keep humans central. The final decision and the accountability that comes with it always belongs to a person. And this brings us to the final and maybe most important point. Understanding how to apply these principles isn't just a good idea anymore. It's becoming a career imperative. This technology is creating a huge separation in our field. Let this quote sink in for a second. AI amplifies expertise. It doesn't create it. What that means is, if you already know your craft, AI is a massive lever that makes you way more effective, way more valuable. But it's not a magic wand. It doesn't turn a novice into an expert. In fact, it just widens the gap between those who know how to use this powerful tool and those who don't. So look, AI is here, and it's not going anywhere. The genie is out of the bottle. The only question left for every single Agile practitioner out there is this: is it going to be your lever, or is it going to be your liability? The choice, really, is yours.